Let's talk about setting boundaries without harming people in the process. Let's talk about honoring your evolution, honoring the call from your ancestors without intentionally harming people. Let's talk about what it looks like when you honor your boundaries, when you focus on things like self consent, when you focus on the evolution through kindness, through grace for yourself, but also the people who have kind of been with you along the way. All right. Welcome, 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 everybody. I am Pearl Noir. Those of you who do not know me, welcome. I'm your favorite burlesque icon and sensual Jiminy Cricket. And today feels like a good day to heal through the art of burlesque. Now, one of the things that makes burlesque so powerful and why it's the medium that I use in my workshops for self-empowerment and self-confidence and self-love and healing ourselves on a daily basis is because it allows you to tell a new story. So burlesque is rooted in theater. So you're always able to use the art of storytelling to sort of heal yourself and trust your different identities. I won't even say a new one. You can trust the parts of you that have been suppressed by you or society or your family. You can also practice boundary setting through burlesque because nothing happens with your body, to your body, or how you present yourself unless you say so. And so one of the things I'm focusing on this month in my burlesque membership program is the art of honoring your boundaries. And one of my members was really sweet. She said to me today, I love how you have helped me reframe boundary setting. For most people, boundary setting is about being very harsh. It's about, honoring that no. It's about changing how other people treat you. And I want to deliver a powerful message to let you know that boundary setting is about you changing your behavior. And you want to start with how you shift your mindset, how you shift how you treat yourself, and get in the habit of listening to your body, get in the habit of honoring your boundaries with self, get in the habit of discipline with self, honoring your promises with self, and having more compassion. And I also want to just invite you to just think for a moment that when you honor your boundaries, when you have your hard no's and your yeses, it doesn't have to be a time in your life where you push out the people who have loved you while you have been growing and growing and going to this new level. You can invite the people in your life, you can invite them to honor your boundaries. So, for example, I have my beautiful burlesque daughters, Poison Ivory and Busy LeBois from the House of Noir. And we were preparing for the Healing Through Seduction 3-day experience, and we were having our meeting. And I was giving them, the rundown of how I wanted things to go. And one way I honored my boundary was to say up front, hey, so today I am not in a place mentally, spiritually, or even physically, emotionally, to hear any feedback or suggestions. There will be a time for you all to share your feedback another time, but today is not the day because the event is starting in like 2 days, right? So just drop the word POW in the chat if that resonates, right? So I honored my boundary, right? I told them exactly what I needed. But before I could speak to them about what I needed, I had to check in with myself first and say, okay, you're going to go into this experience. How do you want it to go? And then I just gave them an opportunity to honor my boundaries. I didn't go in, pew, 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 and this is how it's going to be, and this is it, blah, 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 blah. Because boundary setting should also be a dance, right? There should be an opportunity for you to dance with the people that you love when you are ready to set a new boundary. I don't think it's about shutting people out. I don't think it's about, being like, yes, and I put my foot down and that was it. And then there's kind of like what I feel is a myth when it comes to your relationships as you're evolving. The myth is, those people who can't handle your boundaries, you'll piss them off. And that is true to a certain extent, right? There are people who will not be with the business. They will not honor your new boundaries. But I also think one thing I have learned myself and I had to work on, and those close to me had to check me over and over, like, it's not what you're saying, Pearl, it's how you're saying it. It's the delivery. And it's not that you are changing who you are when you deliver things a bit softer, when you kind of tap into your feminine a bit more, regardless of your gender. You kind of have that feminine energy. And again, sometimes sometimes you do have to lead with the masculine. Sometimes you do have to be like, oh hell no. But those people who love you, when you are asking for your boundaries to be honored, when you are asking for your voice to be heard, I think it's important to also honor their trauma as well. It's important to honor what you know about them. And it's important to go into the conversation honoring that these are people who love you, right? And so again, I honor my boundaries by saying, today is not a day that I want feedback. I checked in with myself first, and then I let those people who love me, who are on my team, know, hey, Poison, hey, Busy, today I'm not taking any feedback. There'll be an opportunity to give me feedback later. Another way I honored my boundaries was with a student. Okay, I think I'm back. One way I honored my boundaries with a student, it was her first time coming to an event of mine. And bless her heart, she was like, oh, I go to all of these different events. I have suggestions for you. May I offer? And I said, no, thank you. And, she said, oh, no, but I just wanted to say, and I did put my hand up and said, I said no, right? Now, at first, I led with a simple, kind, no, thank you. And once the person who doesn't really, she didn't really know me well, she proceeded to speak anyway. And so then I did have to go into my masculine. I had to put it up. I was like, hey, now stop talking. I had to get the hand up, okay? So sometimes you do have to pow. But even when I blocked it, and made my point, I let a few moments go by and I said, hey, let me just tell you, because you're new in my world, when I say no, I mean no. And I'm very heavy on my boundary. I understand that you want to give me a suggestion because you're like, oh, this could be amplified if it does X, Y, and Z. I said, but you don't know anything about me, my business. You don't have the data. So you are blindly giving a suggestion and you just got here. And the other option is for you to honor this experience, or leave. And she said, yeah, I'm having a good time. I just, had these amazing experiences with my other teacher. And I said, and why are you trying to make me that lover? I'm a new lover to you, right? So I want you to honor the boundary. And then my ancestors gave me a beautiful message of, this is a person you're supposed to help because you are helping this person see. And I told her, I said, I think I have a message for you. I said, the message is dive deep into other scenarios with other people or other experiences where you're going in judging it, you're going in already trying to deconstruct it, so much so that you are missing the romance. I'm over here romancing you, girl. My burlesque daughter's over here romancing you, and you are missing it because you're trying to make it into something you've already experienced, and that is going to prevent you from having this orgasm, right? Okay? Yes. So, and that's the thing. A lot of times we don't even understand that we want people to honor our boundaries, but we miss honoring other people's boundaries. So again, and how we're going to get over that, we're going to tap into that beautiful art of burlesque so you all can start your days by just asking your body, do I have your consent to do X, Y, and Z? Do I have your consent to start my day? If the body is saying no, but you have a meeting in, let's say, 10 minutes, then the next day, what you can do is set that alarm maybe 30 minutes beforehand. Let's say my first appointment is at noon. I set my alarm for 8 a.m. Why? So that I can give myself an hour to just gently rise to the day. Maybe I want to have a little pleasure time. Maybe I want to journal, right? And then I give myself a moment after that hour to just ask my body, do I have your consent to be Pearl Noir today? Do I have your consent to offer my nurturing energy? And if you're not ready, what can I do in this moment to soothe you, to nurture you, right? So when you all start your day by asking yourself for consent, or even throughout the day, or even at the end of the day, saying, hey, do I have your consent to put the laptop away? Do I have your consent to eat now, to enjoy my meal, right? So when we get in the habit of tapping into our inner burlesque diva, the burlesque element is about autonomy. So anytime you choose yourself, anytime you focus on autonomy for self, you are tapping into your inner burlesque queen diva, honey, your inner pearl noir, if you will. Okay? So I have a few minutes. Let's see if we have any questions in the chat. Hopefully this has been helpful. Let me know. I love connecting with y'all. Also, those of you who want to work with me, I do have free training tomorrow. All you have to do is comment the word intro, or either shimmy to my bio and sign up. I'm going to teach you 5 techniques that you can use to sort of use the art of burlesque and self-seduction to heal on a daily basis. Because we have to remember, if our body requires us to heal on a daily basis several times a day through eating and drinking water and exercising and moving, surely our sensuality, surely our spirituality, the higher self, the spirit needs the daily nourishment as well. So, my mission is to teach you that healing is not a derogatory word. It's not a word connected to weakness. It's a word connected to evolution and transformation. Okay, so let's see if we have any questions here. And again, if nothing else, remember, we are going to start and end our day with self-consent. We're going to ask our body, do I have your permission? We're going to ask the spirit, do I have your permission? When the homegirls or the homies call, we're going to say, and I do this, am I available to hold space for my friend? Be it their joy. Can I honor their joy without being jealous? Can I root for them without saying, why wasn't it me? Can I hold space for their sadness without saying, oh, you know what? I went through something similar. Can I just hold space? So a lot of times I will pause when the phone is ringing and ask my body and spirit if I have permission. So again, this month in the burlesque membership that I have, we are talking about honoring your boundaries and self-consent. So I'll do my best to kind of keep you all updated so that you can be on the journey with us. If you want to connect with me, I am offering a free training live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and just head to my bio, or you can DM me the word intro and sign up from there. I hope this was helpful, y'all. I'm going to upload the replay. I really hope this was helpful. Those of you who are just joining, I'm going to end now because I have another appointment, but I'm going to upload the replay right now. All right, y'all. Listen, you can honor your boundaries without harming those that you love. Ask the people that you love, just be honest. Hey, I'm transitioning, and that means that I'm only available for X, Y, and Z. How do you feel about that? I'm transitioning. I'm leveling up. That means I expect this moving forward from my circle. Are you willing? That is what I have done, and I continue to do. I ask, hey, I'm leveling up, y'all. This is the mindset I need you to be on to connect with me on a consistent basis. And if this is not for you, maybe we just become kiki friends. We don't become friends who do business together. But I allow people the opportunity to connect with me when I'm transitioning. So when you are honoring your boundaries, you actually don't have to harm those that you love to make your point. You don't have to harm those that you love to make your point. Now, if you give them the opportunity to honor the boundaries and they disrespect that, that is when you get into that masculine energy and say, oh, hell to the no, or your fiery feminine energy and say, oh, hell to the no. But I promise you, you do not have to harm those that you love to transition or to level up or to go on to your next adventure. Okay? All right, y'all, I gotta go. I have an appointment with one of my burlesque members here. So go ahead, shimmy to the bio, sign up for one of my free resources. I have ebooks for you. I have worksheets, I have recordings, and I have live training happening all the time. All right, y'all, thank you so much. I will talk to you soon. Okay, mwah. Bye. Pow.